What's up, Hardship Heroes? You are back on the other side. Today, we are back for round two with one of the most humble and spectacular fighters on the BKFC roster. I personally watched him in his last fight, and I can tell you firsthand when the bell rings, he is 100% action and heart. Welcome back to the show, Rodney the Animal Hinton. How are you, Rodney?
Oh, I'm good, Mike G. Thank you for having me again, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well, man. I dig the gold right there, looking like a king.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, new level gear. They always look out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, I got a million questions I want to ask you, but I want to start with it's been about 9 months, I guess, since you've been on the show. When you look back at the last 9 months, what sticks out in your head the most?
A lot. Just the journey. Just the impact, how far I've came. Even just like from tryouts. It's just it's already feel like I've had a million fights, or it's just like feel like I've already been further ahead of the journey than what I am. But the main thing that sticks out is definitely the journey, man, and how everything is turning out extremely fantastic.
Have you always been someone who focused on the journey rather than the destination? A lot of people get caught up in it and kind of lose track.
Yeah, I try to look at both of them on an even playing field. Like I definitely do focus on the destination, but like I wouldn't say more focused on, but I definitely do like to focus on the journey as well. Just like because it keeps me on track. I just try not stay on a parallel path.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, who's been in your corner the most these last 9 months? Who's been there with you?
You asking in general?
Yeah, just in life, who's had your back really, really well these last 9 months?
Man, it's been a bunch of people. Brandon Gold, he's definitely one. Christine Faria's one. You've definitely been one. My parents, they've definitely been there. My sisters and my brothers. Mainly just like family.
How well did those Faria mode tattoos heal up?
Oh, they're pretty good now, man. Yeah, they're doing
I
pretty
don't think
good.
I've
They're
seen a
pretty good.
picture since they were fresh.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good now. Let's see if I can pull them up. One sec.
Yeah, let's check them out. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're pretty stuck in there now.
I love that. I love that. Anything dedication to a person a cause that's awesome. Um, when I saw you fight last, it was in Texas. You took on Darren Whitney, in what turned out to be one of the best fights I have ever witnessed in the BKFC. Walk me through that fight a little bit and how it felt picking up the win in the first bare knuckle show in Texas.
It was an extreme honor. It was just crazy, just something out of a Rocky movie. I didn't expect me and Darren to have that war that me and him had. You know, um, I didn't get the knockout, which is what I truly wanted. But I got every single thing. As far as experience, I experienced every single thing out of that fight. From a lose-lose situation. From being booed by thousands and thousands in the crowd, from taking my first knockdown. To being down points. To having like my toughest fight. Darren was hands down my toughest fight, and I feel like he doesn't get the credit he deserves. He's definitely going to be
Hmm.
one of those guys in the 65 division. To throw
Yeah.
over 512 punches and doing an action packed form like we did, going back and forth.
Hmm.
David Feldman, Andy Hall, Nate Shook, like all those guys personally told me that was one of their favorite fights of all time, and that fight will forever mean the world to me. That's the definition of Roddy Hitton. Definitely that fight.
I remember as you were walking to the back, and I've spoke with you before about this. The moment you put your head on my shoulder is one of the most incredible things I've ever experienced. What were the injuries that you sustained in that fight?
I suffered box break in both hands.
Oh,
I don't know if it was my pinky or I don't know if it was the knuckle next to that, but they were definitely fractured. I'm pretty sure they were broken. It hurt to hit extremely hard. I didn't. It was just will. It was just extreme will. Those last few rounds because my hands were just killing. You
didn't
know.
you? Wasn't there a little jaw issue as well?
No, it was just swollen. It was just
Okay,
extremely swollen. But gratefully, once we got everything back, like it was fine.
I could have swore it was broke, man. It was
I thought it was
huge.
too. It was so hard to talk. I thought it was too.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Um,
everything turned out good.
who have you been working with for your upcoming fight, April 17th in Denver against Andrew Yates?
It's me and Brandon, man. I'm back home in Florida. me and Brandon, we wanted to take this mission. I actually ended up signing with New Breed, which I'm extremely excited about. Plan on doing big things, for our management. I just wanted to go back home to my main guy, and because I knew this fight was going to be pretty huge, and we're definitely putting in a lot of work. We're in the gym nearly every day. The only day that we're not in the gym is Sunday.
Okay, I saw you working out with Mundell the other day. How was that?
Oh, it was awesome. Mundell, he's one of my favorite sparring partners. He always gives me good rounds, really good twitches and good angles, and just high caliber, high Q fighter. And he doesn't really get the credit he deserves as far as his IQ, but he definitely pushes me. That's why he's one of my favorite sparring partners, because I got to be like alert at all times, and
Yeah,
a bunch of level changes and a bunch of feints. He's legendary, man.
yeah, absolutely. Um, how did this matchup come about, and what about it excites you?
From what I heard, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure my last opponent had ended up pulling out, and this guy happened to be the replacement at the time, and me and Brandon just wanted to make a huge statement and a huge impact. So we basically took it. We game plan. We're focusing. We're just staying locked in. We're extremely locked in. This is my most locked in camp that I've ever had.
Okay, but I guess he's 3-1. Is that right?
He's
Okay,
3-1.
okay.
He
What
had a huge
about it?
knockout. He had one of the biggest knockouts of the year, I think, in 23 or 22. I want to say.
Okay, okay. What if anything about his fight style concerns you?
I would say just the experience, honestly. Just the experience. He has a ton more fights than me, so I'm waiting to see how he adjusts to certain things that I do and certain things that he goes through when we start out. But I just feel like as far as IQ, I definitely have it. As far as the speed, I definitely have it. As far as the strength, I definitely have it. So I've been, critiquing him and watching him, a lot lately, a lot more than anything. So I'll definitely
Okay,
be ready when that time comes.
okay. This matchup, you mentioned Darren was a short notice. This one isn't. How does that feel? What does it feel different?
You kind of get used to the schedule, you kind of get used to the schedule, even with it being a month and a half out. Like I said, me and Brandon's been putting in a lot of work, and we're just game planning and adjusting. And with me having the experience that I've had with BKFC ever since my tryouts, we've always been putting in work. So that these are the type of situations that you stay ready for. And if you're an actual fighter, you keep yourself ready at all times for when the short notice and huge opportunities like this come.
Yeah, absolutely. What are your thoughts on Andrew's biggest advantage?
Mm, my thoughts would basically be just like to exploit them, just exploit them. I do like some of the weaknesses that I see. I'm not gonna put them out there, but I
Sure.
see a lot of things that I can't capitalize off of. A lot of things that me and Brendan went back to the drawing board and seen that we can definitely capitalize off of. So I just feel like I
Okay.
have a few more tools and a lot of things over him that he's not gonna expect.
Yeah. God, I can't wait to watch, man.
Oh
um,
yeah.
how has training camp gone this time? Any injuries? Anything coming that you didn't see?
Oh no, man, no. We just been attacking it pretty hard. It's just been brutal as far as the work, but I'm used to that. That's nothing new, And like I said, this one's just been a lot smoother. The game plan's falling through a lot smoother. The communications, like not like with me and Brandon, our communication has always been like one apart. But I mean, like communication without the whole entire camp is a lot better. I'm recovering. Everything's going extremely well for this camp.
How do you see the fight going? Do you think it'll be an early finish or a long drawn out war?
It really depends on him. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to come out and like just go toe to toe and like try to test me, it's definitely going to be over quick. But he also has another style to where sometimes he might not pressure. You know what I mean? He does use his clinch ability when he possibly can, and he sees that it works. But there are times where he doesn't pressure. If it just takes me some time just to figure him out and just get my shots down, then I'd say 2 or 3. But I'm aiming for 1 or 2,
Okay.
honestly.
You mentioned the clinch as a couch warrior myself. It always seems to me like the clinch is the least fun part of the fight. Is that accurate?
I would say so. A lot of these fighters don't really like the pressure, and plus it's just being inside anyways, and then just trying to exchange punches at certain times when you're not safe. I would definitely like to agree. A lot of fighters don't like to fight on the inside
Okay.
or use the
Uh,
clinch a lot.
Randy Couture loved it.
He definitely did. He definitely
Let's
did.
If this fight does go into the deep waters, what kind of heart are people going to see from you?
Oh, they're gonna see a heart like never before. That's one thing about me. It's just not the skills. It's just not the animal. It's just not the beast inside me. It's just my ability to adapt to, and then just pick up on certain things that I might not see at first. So it would definitely be a dog fight. If taken into the deep rounds, I would definitely, feel like I'll come out on top.
Now, with it being in Denver, are you planning on going out a little early?
It honestly just depends on Katie and Nate.
Okay.
Probably 3 or 4 days out.
Okay. All right. Um, what do you want fans to remember most about your performance in this upcoming fight?
That Rodney Hinton is just one of the greatest BKFC fighters that's on the rise, and that I truly do want to be on that Mount Rushmore, and just that I want them to remember just like me, that ability of me leaving everything in there in the square circle, just giving it every single thing I have. I respect a lot of fighters, but some fighters get in there and they don't give that action-packed fight that the fans truly deserve. One thing about Rodney, any fight that I get into, like, it's always going to be an action-packed fight of the night, candidate type fight.
Would you say that maybe some fighters get more worried about the loss and losing a ranking rather than putting on a good show?
Most definitely, and sometimes they do, but the effort's not there. Like, if somebody could have, just gave like another few punches, like they probably could have won a round. Like, some fighters are not willing to take risks, or they're just like afraid to take risks. It's just like I've experienced every single thing, so it's just certain things that I just have, as far as the edge over a lot of these fighters.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. What separates fighters who succeed in the BKFC from those that don't?
It's the ones that keep going, the ones that can get through those days, like where you don't want to go to training and you don't want to put the work in. It's the ones like where the coaches don't have to get on them and sometimes even have to stop them from overtraining. It's the ones that are obsessive about fighting, you know what I mean? Obsessive about BKFC and truly want it. Like, if you truly want it and then you give maximum effort and give 110% energy, passion and dedication and commitment, it's no reason it shouldn't work out for any fighter, and I'm a living example. You can't be lazy and then expect to win a championship, or you can't
Right.
slouch off, you know what I mean, and cheat yourself and then expect yourself to win the fight. It's just not going to happen.
Absolutely. Where do you see yourself in 2 years, Rodney?
I see myself holding BKFC belt.
Me too, man.
Definitely do.
Absolutely. Outside of fighting, what dreams and goals are you chasing right now?
I actually signed with the acting studio out there in Vegas at the time when I was out there. I actually turned down I can say it now, but when the fight deal came, because I knew I would be fighting soon, I had actually turned down a role in Guardian of the Galaxy, which was
Wow.
pretty huge out there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was that's my commitment to BKFC. But I'm still with the studio. They're still making future plans for me. I definitely want to get back in more to acting. After BKFC, I'd really love to get back on the field. I get back to rugby. I really do miss rugby a lot. And, just explore a bunch of different opportunities.
BKFC and rugby. Are you the toughest person in the world?
I wouldn't say the toughest. I say one of them.
Bare knuckle and rugby? Are you kidding me, man? That reminds me of something. I saw something on YouTube last night that made me think of rugby. Have you heard of this new sport called Run It?
Run It, I have not.
It's essentially two huge guys, 60 meters apart. One guy has the rugby ball. They say go. One guy's the runner, one guy's the defender, and they meet in the middle and just smash into each other. And whoever's conscious afterwards. Have you seen this?
Oh, well, we used to do that drill actually in rugby. It's pretty crazy.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I think I've seen it now that you mention it. Now that you described it, I'm pretty sure I've seen it a few times. It looks like it gets pretty brutal.
Yeah, like these big 300-pound New Zealander guys. It's got to be the most brain damaging sport I've ever seen in my life. It's wild. What's the best way for fans to watch your upcoming fight and keep up with you?
They can definitely tune into the BKFC app, and the best way to keep up with me is on social media. My Facebook name is Rodney Hinton, and then my Instagram name is Rodney the Animal.
Okay. What's the strangest thing that's happened to you in the last 9 months?
Strangest.
Any weird fan interactions?
I ain't gonna put his name out, but I got one guy. You know what I'm saying? I got one guy that, he comes to me for advice. He loves me. I'm his hero. But then at the same time, I'm not. It's just like
Okay.
one day you never know what you get with this guy. You get remarks, oh, you're with this person, I don't like that person or something like that. The next day it's Rodney, I got so much love for you. I respect you and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I've encountered that a few times. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
I guess people just be tripping, Mike. I don't know. I just take it for what it is and try not to feed into it.
Bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
All right. My last question is presented by HKA USA. And that is for anyone that's watching, that's going through hard times or a rough situation, or maybe making a transition in life that wasn't expected. What can you say about staying strong and not giving up?
Because at the end of the day, only the strong survive, only the strong survive. And it's been extremely tough, as I've seen for a lot of people all over the country. The thing that I would tell them is just like to develop a game plan and, just execute. Don't get caught up in the hard times and the hard situations, and don't overly stress yourself out, because then you're going to find yourself losing yourself down that path that you're trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? So I would just tell them to keep focused, keep their head up, just keep pushing through everything that's coming to them. Usually what's happening to them is meant to make them stronger for the destination that they get to.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I was wondering if you picked out your walkout music yet.
Not yet, but it's definitely going to be dark. It's going to be some extremely dark.
You had the best walkout by far in Texas. Are you planning something similar this time?
Most definitely. Might even be a little bit better. I usually don't even, to be honest with you, anything I've ever done, even from all the walkouts and stuff like that, I've never I've always improvised. You know what I mean, Mike? Like, I've never winged it. You know what I mean? Well, I do wing it. You know what I'm saying? I never came out with an idea that I'm gonna do this or that. I've always winged it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure I'll have something extremely special for Denver.
I don't know how you didn't break your hands beating on the ramp going into the ring in Texas, man. You could hear that through the whole arena. That was wild, man. Brandon had mentioned to me yesterday or the day before when we spoke that he might pop in on this. Is he around there somewhere, or did he skip out?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's around here somewhere. Brandon!
How's it going, Brandon?
It's going good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. What can we expect from Rodney in April?
A fast win. Don't blink.
There we go. All right.
The weigh-ins are going to be longer than the fight. The face-off will be longer than the fight. I mean, that's the one thing we keep kind of not joking about. Andrew Yates seems like a really nice guy, so I mean that's going to really suck for him. But we
love it.
We're dialed in. The studio looks great.
I was telling Rodney that hopefully I'll be there in Denver. If I make it, I'd like to take you guys out for dinner after the show.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a plan, man.
Guys, I don't have any more questions. Is there anybody you want to shout out? Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Oh no, I'm pretty good, man. Shout out to this guy behind me. You know what I mean? Shout out to HKA. Shout out to Christine. Shout out to the whole entire BKFC staff. You know, the David Feldmans of BKFC, the Andy Halls, the Nate Shooks. You know, the whole entire BKFC staff. Everybody that looks out for me and always been there for me. I'm gonna definitely continue to keep giving them shows and just giving them wars of the centuries. You know, I really can't wait because this next one is probably gonna be my most special one.
I cannot wait. Guys, it was a pleasure visiting with you. I'll get this uploaded to YouTube. I'll send you the first copy. If you don't like it for any reason, let me know and I'll take it down.
You're the man, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, guys. And I should be having Anthony Yost on the show in the next week or so. So
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll be talking to you
Shout
again.
out to him. Shout out to Anthony, man. Shout out to Yost.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day and we'll talk soon.
You too,
Thank
man.
you too.
See you.
Take care. Bye-bye.